Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This one's a pretty big one for me. I've waited over a year for this, I believe. This was a Mattel creation made to order, so that means that they only made as many as the people who ordered it. So I was able to get one of these. I wasn't able to get two, so this is going to be my one and done because the secondary market will probably be pretty expensive. I don't see them bringing this back out anytime soon. One of the things that's really cool about that is Mattel was thinking ahead, knowing that this is probably something that people would want, but they wouldn't be able to sell it at like Walmart or Target because number one, the retail space. Number two, The Rock is out there with a legacy box set for wrestling figures, and it is hardly selling. Like if you go to either one of my Walmarts here in Springfield, they're sitting there on the shelf waiting to be picked up. So, but this, a little bit lesser known people. If you're not watching wrestling right now, you don't know who these people are outside of Rey Mysterio. So, what we're going to do is our normal. We're going to look at the packaging. We're going to take the figures out. We're going to look at them. We're going to talk about them. We're going to see what I think, and hopefully we'll see what you think. So, just looking at this, once again, it's from the colors of the LWO, which is going to be the Latino World Order. So, it's going to be green, white, and red, kind of the Mexican flag. You'll see here, big giant window. One of the things I love is Zelina Vega. During her match, she had one of these, the Puerto Rican flag. They were able to make that into one of her entrance gears. So that's really, really cool. Then the other thing that's kind of cool is this big giant picture of everybody on the back. Absolutely love it. Sorry, trying to get the glare off of it. Look at that. And then on the sides, you have a picture of all of them. And then you just have the Mattel Elite look. So, all right. Viva la Raza. Let me read what it says on the back. It says, Rey Mysterio lived a life full of ups and downs. WrestleMania 39 would celebrate his legacy by introducing him into the WWE Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, it was also marred with his son Dominic and his new running buddies, the Judgment Day. But a fiery faction of lightning-quick luchadors had his back. Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, collectively known as Legado del Fantasma, helped to form the Hall of Famer, even the odds. The camaraderie reminded Rey of another group from his past, one from his WCW days. A faction of luchadors formed by the inspirational and unforgettable Eddie Guerrero, to unite under one banner. With the future of Lucha Libre before him, in memory of Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio reformed the Latino World Order, also known as the LWO. The faction came out in full force at Backlash 2023 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, cementing their place as one of the most memorable groups in WWE history. So, unfortunately, when you wait a year, some things can happen. So if you're watching wrestling right now, one of the things you'll know is that Santos Escobar is no longer in the group. They're still trying to do the LWO thing, but not really working out too well because Rey Mysterio has been on the shelf, and so have some of the other. What we're going to do is we're going to open up this box set right now, see what we can pull out. I love the color. I love the whole thing about this box set. If I could just use the backdrop, I might just keep that. That looks pretty good. Oh, that's cool. So you can see this is a cloth good. I really like that. I was kind of worried whether or not it was going to be cloth good or if it was going to be like a hard rubber or a hard plastic, but it's not. So that's great. Then in the back, you also have the LWO in yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these out, and I'm going to come back and once I have everybody out, okay? Welcome back, everybody. I was able to get everybody out, but there's a lot of pieces, a lot of people. I love it. This is a true box set of wrestling figures. I really enjoy it. Some of these people you might know. They're no strangers to the toy line. Some of them you've never seen before. I think some of these are actually their first elites, like Joaquin Wilde and I think this might be their first elite. So, going from this side over, we got Mr. Cruz right here. He does come with his two Fists of Fury and Mike holding hands. You'll see that he has the LWO shirt, which is Velcroed in the back, so you can't take it off. You know, you can put it with new members if that's what you would like to do. I really like this. The likeness on him is very, very good. He even has his little necklace that he wears. Um, the all the detail on his pants is really, really detailed and very, very close. You'll see, and we're not going to go over all the joints and everything like that because they're all going to be the same because they are the elite line. But double jointed pinned knees, double jointed pinless elbows, so you have that full range of emotion, all that kind of stuff. Details on the tattoo are really, really cool. So I really like that. That they did a really good job. Del Toro on the backside, which we'll get a close up of that here in just a bit. Now, next person that we have, Rey Mysterio Jr. No secret to a wrestling toy line. Rey Mysterio has been doing it for quite some time, so this is definitely not his first wrestling figure. Heck, it's not even the first wrestling figure of this month. On the back, behind or inside of his LWO shirt, you'll see the detailed tattoo that he has on his spine. I like that they didn't actually put him in like wrestling attire. They kind of put him in more like his joggers, like jeans and stuff, because that's unique. Most of the time with Rey Mysterio, you were getting a ton of different wrestling tights and themed to superheroes and stuff. One of the things I really like is that they even went as far as do the detail of on his hands. So even on his mic holding hands and on his fist hands, because sometimes when Ray's out and about, because he doesn't want to photograph without his mask, he'll put the tattoo up in front of his hands and that kind of stuff. So I love that they added that little detail. I'm going to skip Selena Vega for just a second, and I am going to go with, I think, the sleeper of this whole group, and that is Santos Escobar. Now, I am a huge fan of Santos Escobar. I really like watching his wrestling matches. I think he's a really great wrestler. I wish that they would use his new group and kind of go back to the way that it was whenever he was first coming up. Use him more as like a Spanish mafia type, where they were doing hit and runs and they were kidnapping people and they were, you know, striking terror into the hearts of the other wrestlers. And then don't let him lose, man. He is always losing. And he is a great wrestler. That's one of the things I really don't like about somebody is that you give them a great gimmick, you give them a great push, and then all of a sudden you have them lose every other match. But I digress. Now, comes with mic holding hands, comes with his fist hands, and he comes with some open hands. So that's cool. Really like it. Once again, going into Joaquin Wilde. Love this. Love the outfit. Love the cheesy grin that he has on his face. Love that they got the detail of the biker gloves all the way down to his detail of his boots. This is just a fun character. He's a fun guy to watch. And the tattoo on the back detail is all get out. One of the things that you know from Mattel is they are not skimping on the details. They are not going to overlook anything. Now, if they have to worry about trademarks and copyrights and stuff like that, they might try to get around it. So, but no need for that here. This guy is a high flyer. I love watching him perform. Him and his tag team partner. They are really interesting to watch. So if you haven't been watching wrestling and you get a chance to watch them, please do. Now, I think the centerpiece of this whole thing has got to be Selena Vega. Selena Vega looks amazing here. There's one touch that I wish that they would have added, and that was because she didn't bring her flip-flop. If you've been watching her and if you watch the Backlash Puerto Rico event, you'll know that she is getting famous for having a flip-flop and smacking people with it. So I wish they would have added that little touch, but I understand why they didn't, because they put so much into the detail of her flag. Absolutely loved it. They nailed it with this. She looks amazing. This blue hair, the outfit. I mean, she, even down to her shoes. Like, this is so toyetic. One of the things I love about this is they captured every single part that they possibly can from that pay-per-view to get this. She does come with two other hands outside of the mic holding hands, kind of just like waving hands. Now, here's the one thing that I will say that kind of bugged me while I was putting this together is whenever it's in the package, she is not hooked up to this. So you have to put her into it. And the little straps that they gave, there's not enough material to make it easy to put on. So you have to pop off her hands, put it on her wrist, pop her hands back on, and there's not a whole lot of fabric there to even pull up so that you can actually put her on her wrist. So, I mean, I wish they would have added just a little bit more fabric to make that a little bit more easy, because this is going to be one of those things where you're not going to be able to just put it on, take it off. You're going to have to take a couple of minutes to actually put it on. So, I mean, if you're a toy photographer, that might be an issue with you. May not be an issue for you. You may be like me. Now that I have it on, I highly doubt that I'll take it off. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, I don't want you to think that it's so difficult that you can never put it back on, because that's not what I'm saying. It was just kind of cumbersome. I wish they would have done that. A little bit of extra fabric would have gone a long way to making that an easy adjustment. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Were you one of the lucky people that were able to get this box set? Are you one of the or unlucky people that wish that they had? Now they have to look for it for a secondary market. Please leave a comment down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.